Hello everyone, welcome back to Simon's Peculiar Portions. Today,
Hello everyone.
The little motto on my tea bag says, "Be happy for this moment." That is a quote from Omar Khayyam, who used to be a very famous poet. Oh, he's dead now. Well, he still is a famous poet. I guess he didn't used to be.
Right.
He's still famous. My nan was a big fan of Omar Khayyam.
How is that a famous quote? It's literally a very, very simple sentence. It's like 5 words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Be happy for this moment.
Yeah. Just take a little bit of time to appreciate the moment that you are in now, Simon.
Horseshit. That's what I say.
You're surrounded
Load of nonsense.
you've got a good friend to your left. That's me.
Oh.
There's also Daffyd with us.
Hello there, Lewis.
Tom is over there. He's here.
Hello, Tom.
And we've got a long list of very odd stories that we're going to try our best to focus on making our way through. Since last time I seem to recall, we got through about one story before getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
I'm excited to... I've noticed the word baked bean at the top. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
I mean, there's plenty of animal stories as well.
Well, they're the best.
Can't forget the animal stories.
Animal news is the best kind of news in Simon's Peculiar Portions, because we love animals. We are animals.
Technically, we are.
And therefore, we think we can understand them and sympathise with them and empathise with them.
But you got to remember, like, the brain that's inside this is not the same as the brain inside this.
Right.
It's much smaller.
All right. So what point are you trying to make? The animals are...
They can't... I mean, first of all, they haven't invented digital watches, capitalism, enhanced interrogation techniques.
You're right. Those pencils that you can keep going out and out with the lead.
Live streaming.
Yeah, that's right.
Fascism. All the things that are in modern society.
Useful things that make, roads, single-use plastics.
Oh, yeah, single-use plastics. That's a good one.
Toilets. They haven't done shit, have they, animals? Name one thing an animal has invented.
Termites sort of build like a big sort of... It kind of looks like a big dried-out turd, though. You know, the big structures they make.
So I thought you were going to say architecture, but then you went back a step to dried out turd.
Well, I think I'm sure a lot of people would say that their architecture is actually better than ours, especially people like Prince Charles. Say, "Whoa, bloody carbuncles! Whoa." On the landscape.
I see.
Landscape. Is he all right there?
Prince Charles, I think he's doing all right.
No, Daff on my knee.
Yeah, he likes it. He's made for it. A human. He's bred to fit on your knee. That's what we've done to the animals in the world.
Yeah,
we've fitted them to humanity.
But what if it also works the other way around? What if animals are trying to crossbreed us to make pedigree people? Because think about it: handsome young man, handsome young woman walking in the park. All their dogs are very friendly. Oh, and then the people end up talking. They go behind a bush, they make a baby.
Yeah, and that's the dogs crossbreeding us.
And the dogs are like, all according to plan.
You've just written a Doctor Who episode there. Yeah. That's going to be in the new series.
There we go.
I like that. They've been doing it for generations. They're making us more dog-like. Well, they say that dog owners look like their dogs, don't they, as well? Mm. It's like humans like to fit in, and they're hanging out with a pet dog all the time. They're going to start trying to look naturally more like the dog.
Can someone whoever's editing this, could you find 2 dogs that look like me and Lewis?
Yeah.
Little challenge for you.
Little trick, little adventure.
Don't spend too long. You got to edit this episode.
There's a lot more work, yeah, and the bins are overflowing, so we need someone to empty those.
Date carton of orange juice.
So Simon passively found an out-of-date carton of orange juice in the fridge.
4 months out of date.
Put it on Daff's desk, as if I don't know what he's gonna.
Sorry.
There was a time when that I would do that, but not in recent years.
Yeah,
I think COVID's chilled me out a bit more, and I don't do that kind of thing anymore.
Yeah, I do though. I do.
So we're excited to find if he comes storming in here, or when you ask for your glass of orange juice next time. Bring me my glass of orange juice, Taff.
Boy,
he's gonna crack open that ancient that mulled wine kind of aged orange juice.
It's very chewy, David.
It's got algae in it.
So what are we going to start with? You got a choice.
Well, I mean, the baked bean one is catching my eye. It says baked bean bandit. I love baked beans, I must admit. Who doesn't?
I do love
Which
them.
British man?
They're a bit too high in fibre. They can make me feel a bit ill. This advert is awful. Okay, there we go.
We can't open... Well, you pick such odd, niche stories from, weird newspapers that no one reads, like The Metro.
You mean London's largest newspaper?
The Metro is only London's largest newspaper because they throw it away for free on the tube.
I mean, technically, that might be true, but...
Village terrorised by a bandit pouring baked beans through letterboxes. Ooh.
And the accompanying photo is a car with baked beans
covered in baked beans. Now, that to me looks like less than a tin. I'm assuming you don't get baked beans in anything other than tins. You can't buy them in bags or
No, you can get them in
sacks.
There are pouches. And there are little tubs you can get. The tubs
No,
are
I mean like a larger. Can you get a litre?
Oh, you can get family tins.
Can you?
And you can get ones for camping trips.
Have you seen?
They're massive.
Sometimes, those big tins. They have them in restaurants sometimes, and you see them opening this gigantic tin.
And they can even be, the proper Heinz branded ones, not the cheap knockoff ones.
Okay.
You can get them in industrial sizings.
But I mean,
for restaurants that sell beans on toast.
What I'm saying is, if you're a criminal baked bean bandit, going out there.
Oh my God! The first thing the police are going to do is check the local stores, see who's bought loads of baked beans.
Yeah, obviously.
Not rocket science.
And they go over to
police work.
Auntie Mavis's house. Hello, Mrs. Miggins. I see you've been purchasing 36 tins of baked beans this week.
Oh yes, I was planning on taking my sons camping.
Oh,
they love baked beans.
I noticed that these are litre-sized tins you bought.
Yes, we're going camping for a fortnight.
Really? So how does the average camper ingests 30... so how many of you... Just two of your...
It was 32 tins,
32 tins.
32 1-litre tins.
Between the three of you...
Yes.
Over the course of 2 weeks.
That's correct.
How do you deal with the lavatory situation that results from that?
First of all, right, it's 14 days, 3 of us. That's 42 servings, and that's just breakfast alone. So actually, we get through them quite easily.
Well, I'm sorry to have bothered you, Mrs. Miggins.
You're quite welcome.
We will look into other avenues on this inquiry.
All right, goodbye then.
Goodbye. Wow, that's how you get away with it.
Yeah.
It probably is some. It's probably some local. Well, it's not. It's a local person. It's an Englishman who's doing this.
It's someone bored in the village.
We could do some FBI profiling.
Kids. Hoodies.
No.
Hoodies.
I don't know if the hoodies are into the baked beans. They're into
TikTok.
A Lucasade. They ain't got time for this. This is some old man. Some grumpy old git.
This is a boomer thing. Because it's baked beans. It's a boomer.
Well, the thing is, you don't want to do dog poo. Because then you're blinding people by accident. You don't want to blind...
That's true.
You don't want to be blinding kids.
What if a toddler eats whatever you put through the letterbox?
Exactly, or a dog.
Baked beans.
Another dog.
Fine.
Can dogs eat dog poo or do they go blind? Because I see dogs licking dog poos all the time.
What? If dogs go blind, do they have to get a human to sort of tell them when to cross the road?
This is part of the dogs taking over thing again, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is it. That's how they're breeding us to lead them around.
Something I found out, right? I'm about to have one of these lovely mints, right?
Careful.
Don't see what the brand is. Loads of mints, sugar-free ones, have xylitol in. Very, very poisonous to dogs. And also maybe even cats, so we've got to be very careful.
Right, you don't want your
David.
dogs... Terrible breath David has after eating all that dog food.
After eating his own shit.
And the other dog shit, yeah.
I've been licking my ass for the last 2 hours. Let me kiss you on the face.
Oh no.
I love you, Lewis.
I love you too, David, but please have a mint immediately.
Have some baked beans, David.
Have some baked beans. So I think, honestly, baked beans, they're beans for a start.
They've been baked.
They've been baked. I mean,
they're in a rich tomato sauce, for third.
You can have them on toast.
You can.
For a wholesome, healthy breakfast.
Nice with a fry-up.
Why not treat yourself, is what I'm saying. And that's maybe what this man is saying.
Oh my God, this is just a fucking guerrilla marketing campaign.
Oh my
for baked beans.
God, it is. We've seen through it. In the pretty countryside village of Wonersh in Surrey.
I've never heard... Wonersh?
So he's emptying cans of the good stuff all over a village in a sticky rain of terror.
By the good stuff, they don't mean the stickiest of the icky.
No, they don't mean the sticky icky. They mean the
devil's lettuce.
Yes. We mean the...
marijuana.
I'm trying to think of another name for the baked bean.
Oh.
The bursting...
The devil's bean. I think that might be something else.
The tomatoey breakfast delight. We don't need to marketing campaign beans. Everyone knows.
Okay.
No one is competing as well. There's something about Heinz beans. I'm just saying. I've had a lot of other beans in my life, and they've always been inferior.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are like own brand, store ones, which tend to have more sauce and less bean for your buck.
Right. Is it about the bean value?
Yeah, I mean, when you open a tin of baked beans, you don't want to just see no beans when you open it.
Right.
And you're like, where the fuck are the beans? And then you start pouring it out. It's all the tomato sauce. And it turns out you only have the equivalent of like 3/4 of a tin of beans.
Right. I've never had that.
On beans.
I feel like the beans
when I was a student at university,
what?
It was the 90s. Oasis were top of the hit parade.
It was a
I was
different
in
time.
Cardiff.
Oh, well, okay.
We would get our beans, and it would be like Tesco or whatever brand beans, and they were like 8 pence a tin. And you'd open them up, and it would literally be almost 3/4 sauce and 1/4 bean. It was awful value. Awful value. It was a false economy.
So hang on, you're paying 8p
Yeah.
for the tin.
Yeah. And normal Heinz beans are about 25p.
Right. So you only got a third of a tin.
Yeah.
So actually, 8, 16, 24. So it's still cheaper, though.
I guess. I guess.
So in fact, it was
Unless
actually
you
good
count
value.
Each bean, you open 3 tins.
You actually got
them.
slightly more bean for your buck. Plus, you
Yeah.
got 3 times as much sauce.
Yeah, and sometimes we would just bottle up that sauce and
Save it.
yeah, because we weren't buying like V8 or anything. So
What, shampoo? You were just putting it on your hair. I'm thinking of... What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
What's V8?
Oh, Tresemme. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's right, I was, yeah.
That's what I use,
Head and
actually. Tresemme.
Head and beans juice.
Yes.
Why take 1 tin of beans
Into the shower when you can take
and
3.
some shampoo?
Oh my god.
So why is this happening? We don't know. We're never going to know.
We've not really gone into the
We've
story
gone one
at
sentence
all.
into... We've again gone one sentence and just assumed a lot. Too much.
So, just over 3,000 people live in this village. Local officers local officers have received reports of incidents in Warnersh, where beans and other food has been poured onto residents' front doors and cars overnight. That's...
Wow, look at that. There's like
They're Heinz. They're actually
four
Heinz.
tins of good value beans there, just on the floor. That is tragic. A mystery.
In one picture, 4 empty cans of Heinz beans are discarded near a doorstep, studded with little orange beans. It's an interesting decoration choice.
Another shows a grey car with sauce dribbling down the driver's window.
Oh, leaving an unsightly orange smudge. This is devastating. Absolutely devastating.
One person wrote online, hope you catch those horrendous criminals, otherwise the house prices in Warnersh will plunge. What half-baked idiot would do this? I hope they get thrown in the can. Absolutely Heinzus crime. Yikes, that is not a good pun.
And these are all just people on like Twitter and Facebook responding to the
with their little dad jokes.
Yeah.
Sure, we did it. Shall we move on to the next one?
Do we have to? Because I'm enjoying the beans.
No, well, we can do what we want. We can do whatever we want.
Okay, so imagine the situation, right? You live
in Warnersh.
In Warnersh. You're a 52-year-old man, and you've just discovered your wife has been having an affair with like 6 people in town.
Damn.
In the village, I should say. It's not a town. You want to get revenge on them, but you know that if you do something like, smashing up shit, you'll get into trouble. So you think, okay,
or dog poo.
Yeah. I'll put I'll just smear food over their cars and put them through their front door. What food would you pick? You can't choose baked beans. That's been done.
Oh, I can't choose baked beans.
No.
I see, because that was done.
Yeah. You have to pick a different food.
Right.
Do you pick something expensive to show off that you don't, give a fuck?
Like caviar.
Caviar.
Do I pour caviar? It smells bad.
That's good actually. That's good. Little tins of anchovies.
Yeah, like tins of fish, like fishy tuna.
Something that would stink up the place. Yeah.
I mean, that's an obvious choice. Well, the other one, the classic tins of stuff, are those bloody Swedish pickled herrings or whatever they're horrible mouldy fish. Do you remember? It's so potent and pungent and disgusting.
Lutefisk. Is that
it's even worse than that. I think it's like I can't remember. I used to know what it was called, but you have to open it underwater.
Oh God!
Because if you opened it in a room, it would stink out that room and get into all the
everyone have to move
soft furnishings.
You have to leave. You have to burn the place down.
Yeah, that would be I think that's is actually a weapon.
Do you think it says that on the tin? Please open underwater.
It says it in Swedish though, so it's no help.
No,
because no one reads that. No one can understand it.
Well, Swedish people can.
Well, yeah, but for the export market, for all the pranksters.
Oh my God! Maybe that's it. Maybe something that you buy, from overseas would be good, because then they would think that like an asylum seeker did it from down the road,
and they're easy,
and then they get the blame.
Easy to blame.
Yeah, because you're in this tiny, village.
Racists.
Yeah. So you want to,
It's true. That would work.
Maybe it was Antifa. It was those bloody Ramonas.
Yeah,
the Ramonas
they did it.
Yeah.
That's right. It's easy to blame those folks. I think that's a good one. With their EU pork pies or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They could easily blame
you just put like brie and camembert.
Yeah, all the
oh my God,
all the restricted
those bloody French.
Yeah,
coming over here and smearing that cheese.
It's those Parma ham. It's Parma ham. It's bloody Italians from Parma. We can't call our cooked ham Parma ham anymore because of the EU. That's what it's going to be. Parmesan. At what point does this clean itself up?
Well, I mean, nature will find a way.
Exactly. All I'm saying is there's a lot of hungry seagulls in Bristol that I've seen eating a lot worse things than beans on the side of a car.
I've seen a seagull eat another seagull.
Yeah.
And not in a sex way.
No.
Not like when Richard Dawkins saw those two dogs 69ing. I'm talking about it was
worse than that.
He tweeted this. There's a famous thing.
Okay, I believe
he
you.
Said.
I must have. When was that? 1995?
It was a while ago. It was 6 years ago or something.
That's okay. We haven't covered it on this show, so it's fresh.
We will do next week.
I'm excited.
So, yeah, I've seen a seagull eat a dead seagull.
Well, you told me. I feel like what I'm saying is there's lots of animals that are going out of life, going out of fashion, I was going to say, but going out
extinct.
Going out. They're going out.
They're going
without
out.
a bang.
They're going out. They've gone to a club. They're coming back late. They're hungry. What are they going to eat? There's no kebab shops. They're in Surrey.
It's not open. So
and then they discover
a delicious bean-covered car or doorstep or internal hallway. I feel like the opportunity for animals to feast and sample something they may have been denied, for a long time, but may well give them nourishment. Birds eating bread and ducks eating bread, that's bad for them, right? But are beans bad for them? I don't know, probably is the answer. But let's find out. I think we should. Let's just leave them there.
I do feel sorry for some people that have never had there's a member of my Twitch community who'd never had hummus or sushi before. And there's basically a list of 20 things that he's never eaten.
Right.
And it's
that was you before you joined the Yogscast, though. You just ate a sausage roll and some Weetabix every day for 25 years, didn't you?
That's true. Yeah.
It was a new world once you
Sometimes
met me.
I'd swap them. I'd just have, sausage roll for breakfast in a bowl, put milk on it.
Yeah, and eat that dry Weetabix for lunch.
Yeah.
With a bit of ketchup.
That's worse to me than a sausage roll with milk on.
Really?
Yeah, ketchup on a Weetabix.
Sausage roll cereal coming soon. I need some new ideas. They're running out. They're desperate.
Who are they?
The cereal men.
The serial killers. Shaking my damn head.
They've knocked some good ones off over the years. That's what I'm saying. It's all healthy shit now.
They have Cookie Crisp, which are tiny cookie things. You could just have small little sausage roll things.
Yeah, mini. Sausage
bite-sized, tiny.
What would the advert for that be for the kids?
I think you'd have to have an animated mascot, and it would have to be a pig. Kind of fucked up.
Right?
Hey kids!
This is crazy. I think it would work. Everyone would be talking about it.
He's best friends with a cow, because of the milk.
Oh, I see.
And a cow just squirts its udders and just coats the pig.
All right, just sort of sprays him in the face. And that's the advert.
Yeah.
When do they air this?
It's
It's between Yu-Gi-Oh! and Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
Well, can we move on?
Hey, Lewis.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm here.
I'm here too. Have you heard
That's
about...
good news. Well, I'm glad we're both... What the fuck would we do if we weren't both here? How would we do this?
Daff would have to do it.
Daff could step in though. He's willing and able.
Hey Lewis, have you heard about the alpaca that's going to be executed?
What? There's an alpaca. Have you heard about that walrus, by the way?
What walrus?
Wally the walrus.
No, who's Wally the walrus?
Do you not know anything about this? He was a walrus that got lost, and he went all the way down the coast to France and Spain, and he came back up, and he was wrecking boats and stuff and flopping around, and then he got to the Scilly Isles.
Where was he headed?
I don't know, back to the Arctic somewhere. He got lost.
Right.
Have you not heard anything about him in the news? He's all over the news.
I like the idea he's an English walrus. He washes up in France, and he's like, going to the Arctic? Ah oui, c'est à droite, laissez-moi le toucan,
Le nord.
le
Oui.
Yeah. Cheers. Merci beaucoup. And he just gets lost for another 3 weeks.
I think that's what happened. Yeah. Basically, they kept giving him boats and things to sleep on because he would go to these dinghies, rubber dinghies, and get on them, but he kept popping them. He popped a load of people's boats.
So he was tired and he needed a rest.
Yeah.
And also wanted to ask for directions, presumably.
Or possibly have sex with a big rubbery boat.
Oh. Okay. So he was horny. So that's why he was going to the Arctic.
To go to France.
Oh my God.
Yikes. No, so Wally the Walrus, look him up. He's interesting. He's probably currently... I think he's currently in the Scilly Isles. How have you not followed the adventures?
David! Wesley the Walrus. Oh, he's getting his own pontoon.
5 days ago. Here you go.
He's getting his own...
There he is.
Fucking hell, what a lad.
Wally's weight has led to several boats being sunk or capsized by his presence.
So he doesn't even get on them. You just see him, and they're like...
Glub, 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 glub. And they go down. Yeah,
He just has this aura about him.
I think he might now be in Ireland because he's been working his way back up. He was in County Cork, yeah. He was working his way back up north. And
800 kilo.
He's huge, 125 stone. Yeah, he's gone 2,500 miles. Been spotted all over the place. He was in Spain for a bit. He hung out in the Scilly Isles for a bit.
Did he come back from Spain with those little straw donkeys that they always get?
No, that's Mexico, isn't it? Or
And 1,000 cigarettes. And 2 litres of scotch.
Benson hedges, strong ones. I think you can take those. He does seem like that kind of lad. But yes, apparently...
and a large Toblerone.
Because he's in danger...
Really large Toblerone.
There's some people who are very pissed off. You know, they're like, bloody walrus coming along wrecking my boat. And everyone else is pretty much like, oh, it's awesome. It's a giant walrus on my boat, sinking it.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's going to be that moment of realisation that it goes from, oh, and then you're like, Jesus, he's big. Oh my God. Why are we getting lower in the water? I mean, he is quite heavy. No, we're sinking.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So that's been happening quite often.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I can't believe you haven't heard about Wally.
No,
He's a popular character. He's been on the whole adventure, sort of like Europe round trip. It's like Top Gear, only, I guess, less fat than Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh, roasted. Irish Whale and Dolphin Group said he was sinking 1 or 2 boats in every harbour he entered.
Yes, I know.
Fucking
He's
hell.
a legend. He just rolls up. He's better than a German U-boat.
Look at him. Oh, he's so handsome. So they're making a special platform for him.
To lounge on,
Yeah.
Well, the damage is pretty nuts. I guess, it's pretty unusual for this to happen. But yeah, a walrus. There's a little video. Here we go. I've been fortunate overseas to enjoy many memorable wildlife scenes, but a walrus climbing into a boat. Here he goes.
Oh my God, that
He's gonna
boat's not going
fuck
to
it
survive
up.
him.
Is that a person in the boat covered up or what? What have they done?
I think that's just the boat. I'm not sure. Maybe it's someone filming surreptitiously, so they don't want to be seen by him.
See, he's not
gonna
sure
hide.
whether he's going to have sex with it or get in it. There he goes. He gets his teeth in.
It does remind me a bit of one of my cats, trying to get up on something and struggling. They're like,
He is quite monstrous, isn't he, actually?
He's so big.
I think people have been feeding him a bit as well.
Baked
obviously-
beans.
Yeah, anything they've got spare.
Oh my God. Oh.
'Cause that poor boat looks like it's not going to handle Wally.
You'll have to look up this video, podcast listeners. Just look up Wally Walrus humping boats.
You'll find plenty of random stuff.
Does the boat sink? I think it's doing all right. I think the boat's... There he is. He's bored and he gets off, I think.
Oh, well, no, he'll lie on there all day.
Yeah, I think he's going to bask. That's it. Yeah. That's him for the rest of the day.
And eventually it sinks.
Oh, he's sleepy. He's having a little rest.
Apparently he's damaged a flipper from climbing on and off boats.
Oh.
Poor Wally. You know, there you go. So people were not actually allowed to mess with him, but I think they've been having to tell people not to mess with him. Because apparently, like, one of the places, he wasn't getting much sleep because all the press were coming out and taking pictures of him.
Oh.
So he was, like, getting all grouchy.
Fucking paparazzi. Happens to everyone. Gets a bit of fame.
That's right.
Look at this. Walruses are not protected under the Wildlife Act.
There you go. Well, I guess
Same as a fox or rabbit. It's up to people to what to do with it. Like, that's... could you have been a bit more specific, sir, about, like...
Well, I guess
can you shoot a walrus? Is that allowed?
They're not native, though, I guess, to the UK. So I guess it's not, like, normally covered, you know, just in case. You don't want to have, like, a law that, like, blanketly covers all animals that are non-native.
I think we've got to protect all walruses. They're important.
Something invades, like an ostrich or something. There's a great ostrich war that starts. Then we need to fight back. I'm saying we can't automatically... Whoever.
There's emus in Australia, isn't it?
Just saying that if push comes to shove, it's better to be ready to fight back.
I love the idea that it's, you know, one day there's just off the coast of, you know, Kent somewhere, there's just like just a handful of capybara wash up, and we're like, capybara, oh, you know, all animals, you know not to fuck with them. They won't hurt a fly. They're these sweet innocent things. And then just like a child gets eaten by one, and it all kicks off from there.
Right, that was that provocation.
Somehow the capybaras are managed. Maybe they're telepathic and they communicate to the other ones. There's good food here.
Right.
Suddenly there's 200.
And then we talk to Bolivia or wherever capybaras come from.
I think it's Bolivia.
Hand over all the capybaras.
No, we're like, we got a real situation here with a capybara. Does anyone know how to kill one? We've tried everything. Poison, bullets, explosives. They just won't die.
Have you tried baked beans? They'll shit themselves to death. Leave some baked beans out.
We've tried crucifixes, silver bullets, holy water. Nothing works. Oh my God. Okay, so the actual story, Lewis, was about an alpaca called Geronimo. And he's been sentenced to death.
Right.
I shouldn't laugh. It's just so, all of this is just so absurd. Not just the inciting incident.
So first of all, he's named Geronimo, who I assume that was the Native American leader, right? Famously, who we've coined a phrase from, because we sort of now say Geronimo when we jump off top. I'm pretty sure he was like a...
It's like a way of saying, tally ho, or off we go.
Am I wrong about that? Where does it come from, Geronimo? I could have sworn it comes from something...
Oh my God! There he is. Of course, he wasn't actually the one who yawns.
That's what it means, Geronimo. Yeah, he was a
leader and medicine man.
Medicine man of the Apache. Okay, I thought he was. Yeah, and so that's we've stolen his name and made it a thing that we say when we bungee jump or jump off things. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So there's an alpaca named... You're now just reading the Wikipedia article for Geronimo. I know it's interesting. I'm full of this kind of trivia.
In the TV series...
Cheers.
Actor Nicholas Colasanto hung a picture of Geronimo in his dressing room. After his death, it was placed on the wall in the bar of the Cheers production set in his memory. And that's the final thing that Sam does when he leaves the bar, is he straightens the picture on the last episode.
Weird.
Geronimo, the alpaca. Sorry, no, that's not the story. So he was tested positive for tuberculosis.
Oh.
Which is bad. We kill badgers in this country because they spread it to cattle.
Right.
We gas badgers. It's horrible. It's horrible. People say it's got to be done. Other people say it's horribly cruel.
Right.
All to protect our meat industry. Because we don't want the cows getting it. So yeah, he was tested positive. So they were like, well, we're going to have to fucking kill this alpaca.
I feel like, obviously, alpaca's very cute.
Yeah.
How cute can you get before you're not allowed to have a death sentence? Do you know what I mean? What are the limits here? Can you give a butterfly a death sentence? Can you give a fly a death sentence?
I don't know how long those insects live for. Is it worth it?
Where does this death sentence come from? Who
Death
has decided?
sentence. They're like, well, fuck
decided?
you. I'm gonna die next week any day.
Was it a judge
I'm a fly.
who passed this? Do you know what I mean? I feel like
I don't think there was a court case. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that, do you know what I mean?
He didn't get a chance to defend himself.
Yeah.
There's no justice.
Well, exactly. But he's not a person. He's a big, stupid animal who's obviously going to cause a lot of problems with disease. I think it's because he's big, probably.
High Court judge.
There was a judge.
There was a final appeal from his owner.
Oh my God, it actually was legit.
The appeal was rejected.
And he was given a 30-day kill window.
Kill window. What the fuck?
Oh, kill window. That's like death row, isn't it? He's on death row right now. What's he going to have for his last meal?
I don't know what do alpaca eat?
Maybe he'll try something that he wouldn't normally be allowed.
Alpaca, big baked beans. Yeah, sure.
Why not? Slap it on him.
They're herbivores and they're ruminants. They mostly eat grass, but they can eat, bark, leaves, stems, flowers.
They can probably eat baked beans, I think. Might be a bit sugary. You can get the low sugar tins, though.
I think baked beans would
No
make an
salt.
alpaca very, very sick.
Well, it's dying anyway. You got to go out with a bang. Make your last night one to remember.
Okay, so anything with sugar in is very bad to give ruminants, apparently.
Maybe that's how we can kill him.
Oh my God.
Give him a tub of baked beans to eat.
Oh, no, it's got to go. That would be a slow, painful death. You've got to give him something with much more sugar in.
Right. I see, like a can of Coke.
Can of Coke. I don't know, maybe some dib dabs.
Right,
Oh
I see what
my
you're thinking.
God.
I see what you're thinking.
Oh, Geronimo.
All right.
He's just licking at the dib dabs. Having a fucking whale of a time.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
He'll be dead tomorrow.
Oh, fuck, this is in Gloucestershire as well.
Oh, it's a local. He's a local alpaca. Does that make you feel different?
Oh, my God. What's the name of the person?
Helen McDonald.
I mean, I've known a Helen McDonald. I don't think it's the same one.
No? I'll give her a ring.
It doesn't seem that uncommon a name.
No, probably not. You can't just Google the word Helen McDonald.
Well, I'm just seeing...
There's thousands of Helen McDonalds. They've written books.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, yeah, it's such a common name.
I see, right, sure.
Um,
Well, so apparently people think he has a false positive.
because he was given the vaccine.
He was given a tuberculosis vaccine.
But it didn't take because he's an alpaca.
What?
I don't know how it works.
Right. So people aren't sure. Apparently there's some questions about the science of whether he has tuberculosis or not.
Oh my God. Does he have a cough or anything?
Maybe he's like Alpaca Mary. Do you know what I mean? He has it but isn't exhibiting any symptoms.
Okay, I see what you did there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what they called her.
Yeah. Justice for Geronimo! Save Geronimo!
I mean, people have got too much time, honestly, haven't they? If they're standing outside somewhere. I'll take a bullet for Geronimo.
Front page of the Sun! The owner, Helen McDonald, that's her. I'll take a bullet for Geronimo! Maybe that's what it'll come down to, though.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm saying they won't give him dib-dabs. It'll be firing squad.
What are you saying? If he doesn't turn up for his allotted kill window,
No, I'm saying that...
they're going to bring in the SWAT team?
Well, no. I'm saying that it'll be the day of the execution.
Geronimo, no! She jumps.
Yeah, she'll jump in front. She'll take the bullet for him. Because she was there waiting for that final phone call from, the Queen to say, that she...
Kill him.
Hello?
You have my authority.
Hello, yes, this is the Queen. Yes, absolutely 100% murder that fucking alpaca.
And all of his badger friends. Fuck them all.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Here, Philip, give me another swan. Oh, fuck, I forgot you were dead.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, no. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
peace.
awful.
Well, soon Geronimo will be up there in heaven with Prince Philip.
Well, that's something to think about.
Hey, what do you do?
I'm an alpaca.
I've got tuberculosis, I think I have. I'm not sure. I've not got any symptoms.
No, there's no tuberculosis in heaven.
Is there not?
No.
If they're not, that's
no
so
disease.
interesting.
Everyone's free of diseases. No STDs. Just fucking go to town on anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just alpaca on human, Helen McDonald, and do whatever she wants. They can finally be together.
Oh,
What?
what are you saying?
Nothing.
Okay.
Good.
I'm just a little bit worried about what you were implying there.
I wasn't implying anything. I was just saying, people can finally... It's very sad. It's very... Animals... I'm a big animal lover. I love animals. I don't, however, love infectious disease.
No.
And I do understand that sometimes there have to be rules in order for people and other animals to not have fucking diseases everywhere.
Maybe this is why it's in the public consciousness, that, Geronimo gets ill and they just want to kill him. And we're like, but all the sacrifices we've made during the pandemic, I don't want to get ill and then someone says, okay, take him away and kill him.
Right.
I
I see.
All I'm saying is it's a slippery slope. Starts with one alpaca.
Helen McDonald chowing down on her lamb chops every evening
Yeah, she loves lamb.
is probably not...
Slathers it in mint
is
sauce.
probably not thinking about... It's all fun and games, isn't it? When it's a fucking llama or whatever that's alpaca that's all sick, but it's not. And don't kill it, while they chow down on their beef burgers.
Oh my God.
Go fuck yourselves. That's what I think.
Oh no! Look at those fucking chompers on him.
God, he's horrible looking as well. Look, how can you not want to kill that guy? He's like a zombie. He looks like he's already dead.
I would take a bullet for him.
Well, I think that's enough of that. Go and enjoy... Why not treat yourself to some baked beans on toast or something?
Life is short.
Yeah, you never know when the Queen might write a kill order
Yeah,
for you.
could be any of us. She's got the right, the authority to do that.
Yeah, she's a mean ass woman. She'll have you hunted down and shot.
Just for the sport of it.
Just on the mere whiff of tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Kill him. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.